Today we're going to take you behind the scenes for our biggest live event we have ever done. We are currently at the Ministry of Work in Manchester, and we're about to do our live B2B masterclass with McGregor. As I speak, let me just double check. We are now at, you're probably not going to see it on the screen, but 454 attendees who've already registered. We've got about an hour to go, so super excited to get in there and do it. Over there, if you can see behind me, you can see the recording sign. That's the studio we're going to go in. I'll give you a little insight into what the setup looks like as well. But today's going to be split into 3 parts. So we're going to do a little bit intro explaining what's happening in B2B right now. If you're in the industry, you'll know that things are evolving faster than ever. We had like the rise of AI, emergence of new channels, the way people make buying decisions has changed. We start to see social be a massive part in B2B. We do a 30-minute discussion with McGregor from co-founder of Social Chain, now partnering with Fearless Adventures. He's going to talk through the trends he's seeing, what to look out for as a B2B operator or marketer. Then we're going to do a live workshop for the first time ever. So we literally have 5 or 6 pre-recorded videos from marketers or operators in the B2B industry. And they've said, like, here's our current situation, here's what we're thinking about from a marketing perspective. And we're going to have a big whiteboard, and we're going to whiteboard out the strategies and tactics that we would use in that situation so they can steal that from us. And we've also got a live audience Q&A, people to ask any direct questions to me, Morgan or Dom around their situation and what they're thinking about as well. So super excited. It should be a big one. And we're going live in about an hour and 20 minutes. So we're going to do a little bit of prep now, make sure the cameras are set up, and then we're going to go live. So like I said, we're also at the Ministry of Work. Just give a quick pan, if it pans round, of the venue. Ministry of Work is an amazing converted church that Eddie Whittingham's done. So we're here today to do the live event, and they're covering everything from like the studio prep, actually going live, all of that stuff. They've got awesome equipment here as well, so it's a super cool space. Morgan's here as well. Are you excited for the...
Yeah, it's exciting. I like it here. I think it's real pretty. But yeah, the live's going to be good. Dom's excited. Yeah, we've got a lot to go through, right?
Yeah. One thing you might be wondering is why in the world are we doing a live event? There's a lot of effort going into it. We've been literally working on this for probably 2 months. Obviously, we had to rent the studio, do everything else. But there's 2 really key things. Is like, 1, we're able to pack a massive amount of value live and get people on with someone like Dom. But it's not quite the same as like a podcast. But we're trying to literally like workshop live so we get all the information and we can break it down so people can learn everything that we're thinking about and talking about. And then the other thing is like the way the world's going nowadays, people are looking for more events that are live. So one thing we're planning on doing is doing more live online like this, but also in person. So you'll see at the back end of the year, we're pushing to do a couple of in-person events in Manchester, very similar to this, in a world where everyone can put out content with AI or anything else. We're just trying to bridge that gap and do more things where people can be live with us, ask their questions, get direct interactions with us or Dom. So I think it's super exciting. So yeah, more lives online coming, but also live in-person events in Manchester at the back end of the year as well. So let's show you a quick bit around the studio and what we're looking at. So we've got Dan here who's supporting with all the production, making sure we go live. You can see over here we've got all the seats set up, back stuff, 3 cameras set up, a bunch of lights, and yeah, we're about an hour out from going live now. Let me introduce one of the best trend spotters in the UK. This guy built Social Chain before social media was even a thing. He's been influencer campaigns before we used the word influencer, has built, scaled and sold multiple businesses by being early. Mr. Dom McGregor, welcome to the show.
Dominic, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, boys. Thank you. Looking forward to the next hour. Lots
Awesome.
of good things to go over.
And Dom, for anyone who's been living under a rock for the last 10 years, they have no idea of who you are, your story. Give them a bit of an intro into who you are and what you've done so far.
Yeah, so my name's Dominic McGregor, and as you rightly said there, I've been working in the marketing world now for coming up to 15 years. That feels a very long time. You know, starting at the age of 19, running Twitter accounts in my bedroom, even before you could post an image on Twitter. So that was like radical 140 characters, if you remember that.
Showing your age.
Yeah, I know. So, see some people going like, A, what's Twitter? And B, you could not post images. So really, really early into that. And that kind of turned into the foundation of a business called Social Chain, which was a marketing company which focused on social media. But not only that is like our big play was like actually how you use social media to solve business problems. So a lot of people think of marketing as like an afterthought, but actually what we're seeing now in where the world's going, if you take TikTok, for example, TikTok is actually informing businesses' product strategies. So best example I can give is like butter yellow. which is like last year popped on Twitter and became like a colour, a palette that fashion brands were using as a product. So now actually I've always believed that social media and should be using you to inform what you do in business and in product, and now we're seeing that as a reality. So we were pushing that really, really early, that actually social media is not just a marketing tool which you get your messaging out there, it's where you find your message and you use that to inform your product in the future. So scale that business to 250 people across UK, US and Germany, exited in August 2020. Since then I've been investing in early stage companies and acting as an advisor to the UK government and to some of the fast growing companies in the UK.
A massive thing people will be worried about is AI. I feel like B2B is probably not, some have massively integrated it, a lot will be way behind. How do you think it's changed the landscape from like a marketing perspective though? Like, yes, they can automate stuff internally. Like if you were in that marketing team and people were saying the words AI, but is that just ChatGPT? Is that Replit? Like what is that? And kind of what would you be thinking about?
Yeah, I think, so my view on it holistically is everyone will find the 20% efficiencies from AI, which we'll find from streamlining processes and you know putting all our knowledge into one chatbot and be able to spit out ideas quicker. It's that's going to happen for every company eventually. That's probably where the big firms are starting in terms of like actually how can we get 20% more efficiency. Well, the opportunity it creates is actually how do you create something which allows you to scale 100 times faster.
We now have the ability, we can go through LinkedIn and use agents to get anyone who's engaged on any of our content, any of our clients' content. But like other people will be looking at that and like they're not trying to innovate and okay, we can add something to our marketing strategy. Instead it's like, oh, let's just like AI generate our content. Let's just like fire it out. And like one question a lot of people will be having is like, when you start to use AI in the marketing, does it just make mediocre marketing more accessible? Or like how can you actually create good marketing and leverage at the same time?
Well, I think this the risk we have with AI holistically is that it makes people lazy and it makes people unintelligent. And actually we're going to get to a point where you can be buying intelligence on subscription. And we're actually currently subcontracting our intelligence to AI.
Chatbot.
So my view on it is that actually this is the point is that you need people who have got fundamentally they utilize AI as a tool for their benefit rather than as the answers.
But guys, thank you so much.
I appreciate
for
you guys.
tuning in, and we shall see you all next time we do one of these. Thank you so much. Magic, we have just wrapped up. We had hundreds on the live, which is super exciting. I hate live events because it's live and so much can go wrong, but it went super, super smooth. It was so great. We offered 7 spots to our Intimate Growth Workshop at the end. As we logged off, we've just had 9 already gone. So it's all the subscribers. We're going to have to say no to 2 people. But yeah, absolutely massive. Dan killed it. Dom killed it. We all did great. So many more lives to come. But yeah, magic.